Hi, I'm Kelly, and welcome to another episode of Crash Course Legal Edition. Today is maybe the most exciting episode of Crash Course to date, the release of the 2020 Moot court case. I'm going to be your tour guide through the facts of the new case, the legal questions that surround it, and the elements of the case packet you'll receive as part of the 2020 case. Ready to embark? This year's Moot court case delves into campaign infiltration, the First Amendment, and the blurring of lines between reporter and citizen. It raises important questions regarding free expression, especially in election years such as this one. Ready for the facts of the case? Here they are. 18-year-old senior Julie Jenkins is a budding reporter and has recently gotten a job writing for the online journal Fueling Our Future. Many of the articles she's written so far have focused on the upcoming primary election for governor of Buckeye. Julie covered the first debate for Fueling Our Future. However, she doesn't know yet who will get her vote in the election. One of the Nature Party's more prominent candidates, Ryan Richards, has promised to transition Buckeye to exclusively renewable energy resources. Julie wants to do some more investigating on his plan to do so. She has a feeling that the numbers for the sustainability tax that will fuel the policy, see what I did there, aren't adding up. So Julie devises a plan. She signs up to volunteer for Richards' campaign, telling his team that she supports his candidacy and wants to help get him elected. She commits to volunteering 5 hours per week. She doesn't, however, say that she works for Fueling Our Future. A couple of weeks into her volunteer work, Julie overhears Richards on the phone while she's setting up a room for a meeting. Through the conversation, she realizes that she was right. Richards was off base about the numbers for his sustainability tax, and the tax will affect more people than he originally proposed. Julie overhears Richards telling the analyst to keep the number under wraps for the time being. As soon as she finishes her work, she runs home and posts a comment on her most recent article for Fueling Our Future. Breaking news, Richards not telling the truth, more Buckeyes to be hit with sustainability tax. She also tags Fueling Our Future's Twitter handle. Little did Julie know that this was, according to 2 police officers who came knocking at her door later that week, against the law. She was issued a criminal citation for campaign infiltration, which is illegal in the state of Buckeye. Here's the full text of the statute, but it's really long, so I'll paraphrase. Under the statute, individuals are prohibited from serving as an agent of the campaign for the purpose of impeding that campaign. They are also not allowed to report information about the campaign to their employer without the campaign's permission. Julie's parents hired an attorney for her, and she argued both that she did not violate the statute and that the statute itself violated her First Amendment rights to free speech. However, the court found her guilty and sentenced her to a fine and community service. Phew, got all that? So who's right here, Julie or the state? Was Julie acting as an agent or employee of the campaign when she volunteered? Did she purposefully attempt to impede Richards' campaign? And does posting a comment to a news article and linking it to Twitter count as reporting it to her employer? And all this aside, does the campaign anti-infiltration statute itself violate Julie's First Amendment right to free speech? Or is Julie's conduct not protected at all by the First Amendment? These are the questions you'll consider in this year's Moot court case. You'll act as attorneys for either the petitioner, Julie, or the respondent, the state, and argue that the court should take your side. Just like in actual appellate court, you'll make this argument through both a written brief and oral arguments. You'll use case law or precedent, as well as lower court majority and dissenting opinions, all provided in the case packet, to help you make your argument. So, do I have you intrigued? Order the case packet from the website you see on your screen. Thanks for watching this episode of Crash Course Legal Edition. See you next time.